Good morning, folks. It is Tim Torok, and I am coming to you on Sunday, August 28th, 2016, to give you a little insight as to what my family did over the weekend. I can tell you that Friday and Saturday, I decided to eat and eat well. So, 2 days off of the diet. Very much looking forward to getting back onto the diet today. So looking forward to that. Now, like I said, what I'm going to do is give you some insight into what we did yesterday. Wanted to go down to Amish country to P. Dunn, and I'll fill you in on that in just a moment. Now, we headed down there and soon changed gears to go to an ice cream shop, and that is called Just Ice Cream and a Bit More in Brewster, Ohio. Very good ice cream. Second time we were in there yesterday. First time that I went, I asked one of the workers if Just Ice Cream made its own product, and he advised no, that there's another shop that makes the ice cream for Just Ice Cream, But like I said, very good. Now this time around, what I got was a peanut butter ice cream, and I don't remember the exact name, but it was basically peanut butter prescription. So very good product. And the company, Just Ice Cream, does not have a website, but you can find it on Facebook if you type that in. Just Ice Cream and a Bit More. All right, so that was step one. Now, then we headed, and excuse me, that was in Brewster, Ohio. Then we headed up north to Dalton to go to P. Dunn. Now, P. Dunn, it's pgramdunn.com, pgramdunn.com. P. Dunn is a fabulous woodworking shop. It does a lot of woodworking and paintings, and I actually own some of the paintings that are at my parents' home and that I've got to check out this week to see if I want to set any of them up in my home. So they sell a lot of stuff, not only paintings and woodworking, but also clothes, stuffed animals, and things of that sort. Pro Cleveland teams, Cavaliers, Browns, also Indians, and even other teams like Ohio State, hats from Chicago Bears, things of that nature. So that was P. Dunn, and you will see some photos from our visit to P. Dunn coming up. All right, now that was P. Dunn. The last thing we did, because we were hungry and wanted to experience something new, went to a place called Wiseguys Lounge and Grill in Akron, Ohio. Now, on Yelp, 18 reviews, the rating is 3.5 stars. Okay, and I'll tell you what we had. The first thing we had was crab cakes, and you will see all the photos coming up, and I'll explain it to you as we go. We had crab cakes, then we had crab bisque, French onion soup. Stephanie had the scallops with Brussels sprouts. I had the special, which was chicken roulade with French fries, and then we finished it off with key lime pie. So let's go through the photos, and then I can give you more insight as we go. Thanks. Here you have the entrance to P. Dunn. Fabulous place. And here you have Braden playing chess on a big old chessboard, which is really cool. This is the last stop on the journey, Wiseguys Lounge in Akron. Okay, so now we move on to Wiseguys Lounge and Grill in Akron. And the next photo, you'll see the interior. And what you obviously can see is that it has a 1950s or 1960s American steakhouse feel. And that's fine, as long as the food performs. So, now what you may not see is that the establishment is a little old as far as quality goes, just in the interior. So I want to point that out. You'll see this in the photo, the interior of the location, and then we'll get into the food in just a moment. Okay, now we get into the food, which is the best part, of course. Okay, so the next photo, you'll see three things. You'll see bread, crab bisque, and French onion soup. Now the bread was pretty basic. Was it good? Yeah, it was good, but it was pretty basic. Served with, olive oil and some spices, which was not bad. Crab bisque was quite good, thank God. French onion soup was pretty basic, nothing to write home about. So let's take a look at the photo here. Okay, the next photo is of Braden's macaroni and cheese. Fortunately, the staff was able to put this together. And I want to point out that the staff was very friendly. We spoke to the bartender or manager, possibly the owner, and the server was great as well. So they were all great as far as service goes. It was quite hot in there because the AC, unfortunately, was not working. So I have to point that out. Now let's get back to it. So the macaroni and cheese that they put together was penne pasta with a cheese sauce, and it was okay. You know, it was for a child, so it didn't have to knock it out of the park, but it was not bad. So let's take a look at that photo. Okay, the crab cakes. Now, first thing that I noticed when I analyzed the crab cakes was that they were, you know, very soft and tender, which was great. As far as the flavor goes, I told Stephanie that they were very light in flavor, that there just was not much flavor to them, and that was a little disheartening. Furthermore, on the company's website, which is wiseguys.us, it advises that there's a caper tartar sauce with the crab cakes. Now, I did not see that at all, just the roasted red pepper vinaigrette. The roasted red pepper vinaigrette, which was pretty good for the cakes due to the spicy nature of the product. So let's take a look at the crab cakes, and again, they were okay. Okay, now we get into the entree portion, and the first picture you're going to see is mine, which was a chicken roulade stuffed with vegetables like broccoli and wrapped in phyllo dough with a side of French fries. Okay, now that unfortunately, I was looking forward to the chicken roulade, but it was bland, unfortunately. Now, I wasn't very hungry at that point, so I didn't eat too much of it. I could have just added salt and a little bit of pepper, but I wasn't that hungry. The French fries were not bad. One of the two best items of the night. So you'll see that in this next photo. Okay, coming up are Stephanie's broiled scallops with vermouth, paprika, lemon, and butter. And, you know, I did try the Brussels sprouts, unfortunately, were underdone. And the scallops were okay, nothing huge or anything to write home about. So it's coming up right now. And the other and final top dish of the night was the key lime pie. Now, Wiseguys Lounge and Grill does make all of its own desserts, and the one that we ordered was the key lime pie. When the server, which I don't think she introduced herself by her name, unfortunately, when the server advised that Wiseguys did have key lime pie, of course I had to ask if the pie was made with key limes or strictly key limes. Of course, she had to check, and she went back and came back and advised that it was a blend of both key limes and normal lime juice. So it was not bad. It was worth trying. So you'll see this in this next photo, and then I'll give you a summary after that. Okay, so that's Wiseguys Lounge and Grill in Akron, Ohio. Like I said, very friendly staff, had no problems with that. But the food was mostly a miss. It was nothing to write home about. I got that feel from looking at the menu. It was basic. Like I said on Yelp, Wiseguys out of 18 reviews gets 3.5 stars. In my opinion, it's 3 to 3.5. Not worth the bill, unfortunately. So I wanted to give you a breakdown and an overview of Wiseguys in Akron. So that was our Saturday. It was a great Saturday as always. First of all, just ice cream and a bit more in Brewster, Ohio. Then you got to visit P. Graham Dunn in Dalton. Fabulous. Or go to its website, see what it has, and order anything you like. And then finally, of course, Wiseguys Lounge and Grill in Akron, Ohio. So that's a breakdown of our Saturday, and thanks for joining.